and welcome to HW News. This is the 14th day of the lockdown 2.0 that has been imposed in India to curb the spread of coronavirus. That means India has completed 5 weeks into a lockdown in the country. Now that also means there are less than a week remaining for the lockdown 2.0 to end in the country. Now we at HW News have started this special video series to summarize the entire day's coronavirus updates in brief for you. So let us first begin with the global coronavirus cases and the deaths related to coronavirus across the globe. Globally, coronavirus cases have reached up to 30,81,213 and 2,12,336 people have died due to COVID-19. In India, as of now, there are a total of 29,435 active cases of coronavirus, whereas 6,869 people have either been cured, discharged or migrated. 934 people have died due to coronavirus. However, the positive side is that the recovery rate in India is 23.83%. There are 17 districts in India where coronavirus cases were reported before, but no new cases of coronavirus have been reported in the last 28 days. That means almost a month now, but no new cases of coronavirus were reported in those particular districts. Now let's move on to important news related to coronavirus from across India. The first news is a kind of a revelation from the central government. Today, Love Agrawal, Joint Secretary in the Health Ministry, said that there has been no approval for plasma therapy as the certified treatment for coronavirus patients. Now, apparently, Delhi government had earlier said that plasma therapy, they are beginning the clinical trial of plasma therapy, and a 49-year-old patient had also successfully recovered from coronavirus after the treatment of plasma therapy on him. However, that had kind of created a hope that the coronavirus pandemic could be dealt with, but now the central government, the health ministry, has said that ICMR is yet to study the efficacy of the plasma therapy. Love Agrawal today said that ICMR is studying the impact of plasma therapy. He also said that if not treated right way, then plasma therapy can also result in a life-threatening situation. So he said the plasma therapy is still in the clinical trial mode and only on experimental basis and research basis it has been permitted in India, but not on the treatment basis. That's what the health ministry today revealed. Let's move on to next news. The Maharashtra Secretariat has been closed down for 2 days after 4 employees of the Secretariat tested positive for coronavirus. Now, the employees have been shifted to a state-run hospital nearby where they will be taking treatment for COVID-19. However, the entire secretariat has now been completely shut for disinfection, and for the next 2 days, it will be completely disinfected. The building will completely be disinfected. In light of the COVID-19 and the lockdown, it was already working with thin number of employees, very few number of employees. However, now that 4 employees have already tested positive for coronavirus, the building is completely shut now. Now today also another news came from Delhi where Niti Aayog building was also completely sealed, where director level officer tested positive for coronavirus and the entire building was then completely sealed. Earlier there was also similar situation in Civil Aviation Ministry where another employee tested positive for coronavirus and the building was completely sealed off. Let's move on to next important news. The migrant anger due to the lockdown is at its peak now. We have been speaking about the situation of migrant workers in India, especially due to the lockdown. Many migrant workers, daily wage laborers are not getting job. They have lost their jobs, they have lost their shelters, and they also don't have anything to eat. The situation of migrant workers especially is very critical in the country. However, the anger in the migrant workers is at its peak, and in Surat it has been visible for quite a period now. Almost for 3 times in last 1 month, the migrant workers in Gujarat's diamond market in Surat, they have come forward and protested. The protest even turned violent.
कौन है?
Today also, once again for the third time, the migrant workers in Surat came out near the Diamond Burst and they protested. They pelted stones at the under construction building and broke the glass ceiling. They also completely vandalized the vehicles which were parked there. Now, as the situation started to get out of hand, the authorities at the spot called the police, and police tried to disperse the entire crowd of migrant workers. However, it has to be noted that migrant workers across the country are now suffering due to the lockdown. It has been more than a month now that the migrant workers are trying to get to their homes. The migrant workers in Gujarat especially and the Surat is a diamond hub. It's a city where businesses are. So there are almost 1 million of migrant workers from different northern states, including Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Odisha and Madhya Pradesh as well. So these migrant workers are trying to go back to their home. They are demanding that they should be given a safe passage. They should be made available a safe passage by the state government to go back to their homes. However, since the lockdown is in effect, the authorities are not allowing them to return to their homes. We have seen earlier also that several migrant workers are now walking on their feet and walking to their hometowns in northern states by walk. They are covering thousands of kilometers by walk. However, today in Surat, what was witnessed was anger of migrant workers. And however, what will be the further situation? What will the authorities do? But today, what we saw in Surat was the peak of migrant anger, and what will be the next step of the authorities, that will reveal on May 3rd only, whether the lockdown will be extended or whether the migrant workers will be allowed to go to their hometowns. That will only get to know only after May 3rd. Let's move on to next news. Mumbai police has sent policemen above 55 years of age on leave. Now, the Mumbai police took this decision after 3 of its policemen succumbed to the coronavirus infection. 3 of them were 50 plus, and police has now said that policemen who are 55 years and above, 55 years of age and above, they should be sent on compulsory leave. It has also said that those who have serious ailments and are above the 55 years of age should be staying at home, and they should not report to the duty of policing. And there have been deployments across the city where policemen are guarding the containment zones. But however, since policemen are the ones who are exposed to the coronavirus infection more in this particular situation, Mumbai police has now said that those who are 55 years of age and above should be sent on leave. Now, apparently, there are almost 107 policemen across Maharashtra who have been infected with coronavirus. 20 of them are senior officer level policemen. So, Mumbai police has taken this decision in light of the rising threat of coronavirus infection among the policemen and the police force. Well, that's all for coronavirus update today. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.